Hello lovelies. Welcome to the Not Quite Enough Distance vlog. My name's Lesley and this is a weekly vlog supplemented by the monthly Not Quite Enough Distance, no, Not Quite Enough Yarn podcast. Hello everyone, I hope you're well. Hope everyone's doing okay. I know it's very mixed depending on where you are in the world as to whether you're going back into lockdown or coming out of it, or not entirely sure what's going on. That applies to this place quite a lot. But I hope you're all doing okay. It is Thursday before I'm recording the introduction. That's a bit poor, isn't it? But I am here in my stillness sweater, which I finished a couple of months ago, I think, and it's lovely. I had some friends round this morning for a socially distanced cup of tea. Currently in the UK, you can meet people outside, so that's what they did. It was they were sitting there with kind of fleeces and scarves on. I had this sweater, and himself had shorts and a t-shirt. Good for him. I hope you're all keeping well. I am wearing a hat because I have made a lot of hats this week. I have been working quite a bit on my circular sock machine. So you've already seen potentially the blanket that I made from tubes before. Full details in the podcast, which will be this weekend or tomorrow. Tomorrow, as you see this, day after tomorrow as I'm recording it. Timey-wimey, curvy-worthy thing. Yes, so making tubes on my circular machine. Did I call it a circular sock machine? Because it's not. It's a circular knitting machine. Because these would be big socks. So I've made some more tubes. I'm actually making, can't believe I'm saying this, Christmas presents. So these will be put together into a blanket, but for each tube I've made a hat as well. So these are hats to give away for homeless charities, and they're quite warm. They're all double layered, so hopefully they will do the trick. Also this one, I tried a new to me technique. So you're basically making a tube and then cinching in both ends and folding one end inside the other. But before I sort of cinched off all the stitches, I dropped a few stitches, deliberately I hasten to add, and then using a crochet hook, what did I do? 3 at a time, 2 at a time, just made a chain out of the dropped stitches to give a sort of mock cable, which I think is rather fetching. So we've got that one, and yeah, just an assortment of hats. So that will hopefully do some good at some point. I don't imagine that the charities want them at the moment, although it is quite cold overnight. They probably don't want to take on a stock of hats as we move towards summer, but I'm happy to keep hold of them until autumn. And also this week, I'm going to do this now like it's some big reveal. It's really not, but I've had my hair cut and it feels so much better. It had got rather long, and for those of you who have a short sort of layered style, you will recognise this feeling, I'm sure, that as it gets long, it just feels really heavy around here. When I've had longer hair in the past, and I've never had really long hair, but I've had it kind of down to here and tied it back and so forth. Because you can tie it back, it kind of keeps it out the way, but when it's layered so that it won't then stay in a ponytail or in a band or anything like that, it just feels really kind of heavy and bleh. So we've gone very short, and that makes me happy because it's a lot easier now. Yay! But potentially a bit colder. Might use one of those hats myself before I give it away. Yeah, work isn't massively busy at the moment, so I've been taking this opportunity to have a bit of a tidy and a sort out. I've managed to book a slot for donations to the local hospice. They have a warehouse where you can donate your unwanted goods, and because of lockdown and because of their restrictions, instead of just being able to turn up, you now have to book an appointment. And of course, lots of people have been sorting out their cupboards and wardrobes and so forth, so you have to book an appointment sometime in advance. But I've got one for a few weeks' time, so I've been having a bit of a tidy and a sort out and just trying to get a bit straighter. Part of my reason for making these tubes is the yarn that I was very kindly given, that my sister had saved from the skip whilst helping a friend sort out a house. It's just taking up a lot of space, and I would rather use it, and it would take up less space as a neatly folded blanket or as a pile of hats than it will as just balls of yarn which are falling all over the floor at the moment. So that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. I know that it's still going to take up space. I've still got to find somewhere to put these things, but it will feel a little more organised if they're just kind of bundled and ready to go wherever they need to be. So that be that. It's been sunny but chilly here most of the week, and today is the same, and I think tomorrow's the same, and yeah, gardeners are apparently complaining that it's not raining enough. Although this is the first day of recording the intro, I have recorded a few bits and pieces. It's spring. The sound of garden machinery, bit of traffic, and birdsong. So I've put some sunscreen on, and this is where I'm going to be for a little while. I think someone's trying to tell me that they would like a little bit of the breakfast that I've left for them. Is that right, Heidi? Are you trying to tell me something? Well, we're back in the old town, so himself can buy fish. And there's a proper old sea fret this morning. Look at that mist, my goodness. And that is Europe's, that bit at the top there is Europe's steepest funicular railway, which I took my mate Mand on, and then she told me she was scared of heights. Information that would have been useful beforehand. You can hear the seagulls making their usual row. And out there is the sea, but you can't see it for the mist today. Hello, lovely people. I've just shown you the scenery. I mean, we're only 3 miles away from home, and home is only half a mile inland. But the difference with this mist coming in on this end of the seafront is quite surprising. And it gives a lovely fresh feel. The weather is still sunny but a bit chilly, but it does give a lovely fresh feel when you've got that sea mist or sea fret coming in. So it's haircut day today. Oh, thank goodness. It is feeling very fluffy, very, I would say rock chick, but I'm not cool enough for that. I'm sitting waiting for himself, so I shall get me knitting out. I don't know how long he'll be. The shop didn't look too busy, so hopefully he won't be too long. In my capacity as his chauffeur, of course. As you do. When I came back from the hairdressers, I walked past a new mural, or as we always insist on calling it, but I'm not sure why, a new mural. This is outside a local shop, and there is an annual festival called The Town Discovers a Book, I think it is. And ordinarily it would be a public involvement, especially for children, and the idea is that there are pieces of art and performances and cultural activities based on a particular book or a particular author. Last year it was The Time Machine, and then everyone wished they were in it because we just went into lockdown. But this year they are doing the work of Edward Lear, and the following is a painting, the mural, that has been inspired by the work of Edward Lear. So that's bright and fun and sunny, and we like bright, sun, funny things. Or bright, fun, sunny things even. Oh, I'm getting all in a pickle. Apart from that, you've pretty much seen all we've done this week. It's still, a few hospitality places are opening up if you drink or eat outside. Personally haven't ventured in those directions. The shops are also open. Haven't really ventured there either. Just nothing I need. This house contains enough stuff, and no real strong urge to go and be where lots of other people are. So yes, keeping it quiet still. So apologies, because that means I don't have much to show you, but that's just the way it is at the moment. But hopefully, if we are sensible, we collectively are sensible, then things can still open up as planned. Fingers crossed. So yeah, that's the week done. Saturday evening UK time, afternoon in the US, I hope to be joining Barbara's Zoom knit night, or knit meeting. The details are in the Flame and Fibre group on Ravelry. So I hope to join in with that for an hour or so. It's usually good fun. There's a nice crowd of people there, so it's lovely. But apart from that, more of the same. Just chugging on, as you do. So I hope you're all keeping safe, well, comfortable, feeling okay with the stuff you have to do and the things you want to do. And I will see you next week for the vlog, which will probably be about as detailed as this week's, because there's not much going on. But I will also see you tomorrow if you watch the podcast, and there's a lot in it this month because I had time off. I've got quite a bit done, so see you there. Take care. Thanks ever so much for being here. Look after yourselves. Bye bye.